Hey guys, welcome to today's video. This is Martin, I'm Lucas, and today we're showing you a tone comparison between the Fender Baja Telecaster and the Fender American Professional 2 Telecaster in single coil mode.
Well, everything started when we had a comment in Lucas' unboxing video of his American Pro Tele that a Tele with a humbucker is not a real Tele. And
especially in the bridge position.
And as I'm also more of a traditionalist in these regards, we were making fun of each other a little bit during this, and the idea came, well, let's compare it. Lucas and I both have a Baja Telecaster with a twisted custom shop in the neck and a custom shop vintage in the bridge.
And the American Professional 2 comes with the V-Mod 2 pickups with push-push function. So standard is humbucking sound, and if you push it goes to single coil sound for both pickups, so neck and bridge.
Yeah, and we thought, well, let's compare the split coil sound of the American Pro with the Baja and see, can the American Pro with the split coil do this typical not Baja but Tele Twang sound?
Yeah.
And that's what we're gonna try today.
Hear for yourself.
The recording method we're using today is Lucas' Shure SM57 directly on the Blues Junior.
Yes.
Both guitars go into his Tumnus, right?
Yeah, the Tumnus in the hot mode. I will display the settings now. You can see they're somewhere on the screen.
And from there on directly into the Blues Junior. And that one we're taking directly from the Blues Junior with the SM57, and in Studio One we're adding a little bit of reverb to make it closer to what we're hearing here in the room, as the room gives quite a bit of reverb. So I think it's a fairer comparison in these regards without altering the tone too much. Yeah, and that's it. So for me, there was quite a bit of difference in the room. I was standing next to the camera. I'm not quite sure how different it is actually on the recording itself. For me, it was very clear that the attack on the Baja, as well on the neck, pretty much in all positions, the Baja had more bite, was stronger in these regards, more attack, more cutting than the American Pro.
I agree. I was sitting in front of the amp. I could hear it with my right ear, and I would say that the Baja has a lot more bite. When you really dig in, it really, it's more aggressive sounding. The single coils, I'm not sure if they are higher output, but it definitely sounded like they have more output and a lot more bite. And
it's the American Pro for me did not have this real twang. So
no, we were discussing the sounds after recording my playing, and we came to the conclusion that it sounds like single coils, but it does not really sound like the Tele Twang, but more like a Strat, like this more rounder sound. Of single coil sounds of a Strat.
Yeah, we had the not the American Pro. We had the Road Worn 50s from myself plugged into the Blues Junior before, and had this one in the ear as well. So the comparison was way closer, in my opinion, to my Road Worn 50s sound than it was actually to the Baja sound.
Yeah.
Even though they're fairly similar, you can hear obviously some similarities with going into the same pedal, into the same amp.
Yeah, sure. Both single coils.
Both single coils, yeah.
But yeah, it's just the typical Tele single coil sound was missing. I think it doesn't achieve to nail exactly that sound.
But to be fair, these are also very different pickups. Might be that another Tele, which does not have these kind of pickups, might be not this aggressive. And if you are someone for who the typical Tele sound is too aggressive a bit, I think that's a wonderful option.
That's true. Yeah. I like the sound a lot. I usually, with this guitar, I mostly play in humbuckers, or humbucker mode. But I think it's great to switch and get a convincing single coil sound. But it's just not the twang sound. It just doesn't nail it like the Baja does. But as you mentioned, the pickups are very different. The Baja has custom shop pickups, so which is, I'm not sure how the Player Series sound. If you know, leave a comment, please. We would be really interested if it sounds more like the American Deluxe in the single coil position.
Yeah. So that's pretty much our conclusion. So we could say that comment, which is unfortunately gone due to YouTube, we did not delete it.
No.
For whatever reason, no idea.
It wasn't that wrong after all.
After all, it was not that wrong. We kind of have to agree that it's not that typical sound we would get from this guitar, for example.
So the sad conclusion is I have to keep both guitars. So win-win.
Win-win. So it's worth having a Tele and humbuckers.
And the Tele Deluxe. Tele Deluxe and the classical Tele.
Yeah. Both different guitars for different applications.
Well said. Okay, that's it. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.
Bye.